Okay, good afternoon, everyone. How are you? I had such a good time painting Pokemon coins yesterday, so I want to finish these. We probably won't finish them today, but this Dragonite. Ugh, the ads came on. Well, let me take this opportunity to just like. Okay, that should be good. Okay. While we're waiting for the ads to end, I'm just gonna see if I can like scrape off this paint. And then nobody will miss any actual painting. They'll just miss this boring part. Hopefully I don't scratch the crap out of this. Probably will. Okay, it looks like I like scraped it, but now it's like stuck. Yeah, it seems like a thing that would happen to me. Haha! Got it! So this, yeah, 1 minute. Okay, so this Dragonite coin has actually been drying for like 2 days. So it's like has a really good idea of like where I need to just paint. There we go. And like, is that focused? Pull it back. There we go. Where I need to like put more sort of orange on. So I think we're gonna do like one more layer on that, and then we're gonna put another layer on each of the Charizards. And actually this one's really bad, so maybe I'll actually try scratching this one up. Sorry, that's probably like really loud in your guys' ears, isn't it? But I really love these Charizard coins. Actually, and I think today we're also gonna paint. We're gonna start the Blastoise because I want to. And if I have time, we might start a shiny Charizard. Because again, I want to. But we'll see. We'll see how much time I have. I do technically have a trade thing I want to go to, but like, I don't know, I'm not really in a hurry. And actually, I'm kind of hoping that this one store I'm going to tonight, the owner's there so that I can, which I think he will be because it's a Friday night and they run like leagues and stuff. So, he probably will be. But I want to trade. I have these like I have the Pokemon Prismatics surprise box promos. I think I can trade all of them for this one card that I really want. He's got it, so I might go see if I can make that trade. And then he has this like random employee that was like, "Can you bring your trade binder? I want to trade with you." So I might do some trades with her. She seems super nice. And like, I don't know, it's just fun. I like trading. Alyssa! Hey! Yeah, I was just scraping this down while I was waiting for it. Hey, how's the volume? Is the desktop audio too loud? It's always so hard to tell. I was just trying to like scrape off all the like me not being in the lines. But this one looks super sweet. And I have to do, this is the one that we're gonna like finish off. Okay, perfect. How are you? Are you streaming today? I need a paper towel. Here's your paper towel. Oh no! I hope you're okay and you're not getting sick and it's just our other kind of not feeling well. Not that that's like super awesome either, because I've been there. Okay, so let's try putting another layer on our Dragonite friend here. And so for the paint, all I did was I watered down acrylic paint so that it like is more like when you're decorating Christmas cookies. And actually even this I think I made too thick. I've been headachy this week, but I'd rather that than actual sick. Yeah. I've got such a problem with headaches too. I gotta go for a CT scan in November or October or something, just to make sure I don't have some weird brain tumor. But I'm not too worried because my mom had like chronic migraines in her 40s, so my doctor's pretty sure I'm just also plagued with that, which I would rather than, you know, a brain tumor. So I feel like this is not going on well. Yeah, I've only recently picked up migraines every month or so. Yeah, you're pretty young too, aren't you? Like in your 20s? It's kind of how it started with me. Like, yeah, the hormones and stuff. 28. Yeah, so like in my 20s, I would get them kind of like periodically. And then as I've gotten older, it's just gotten like worse and more frequent. Oh my god, I'm not happy with this. What is happening? Let's wet the paintbrush. Great to hear, sorry. But again, better than a brain tumor. my god, this paint. I wouldn't know, but I'll just presume not. Yeah, that's sort of my philosophy when it comes to like medical stuff. Like I tend not like I have so many medical problems that I just like I don't worry about it until I have something to worry about. At least I try. Sometimes I fail miserably at that. But like I really do try to just be like don't worry unless there's something to worry about. But as an American, I'll find out if it's a brain tumor when it kills me. Yeah, I don't know how you guys survived, to be totally honest. Like, I would have been dead. Um, I think we talked about this in your stream, maybe. Like, when I was like 7, um, my mom took me to a bunch of doctors because I just like I wasn't feeling very good, and I was like projectile vomiting every like 10 minutes. And the ER kept saying like, "Oh, there's nothing wrong with her," and they'd send me away. And so then my grandma got mad, and at the time she had throat cancer, and yeah, the answer is sometimes you don't, totally. Um yeah, and so my grandma like took me to her like cancer doctor, and he like looked in my mouth, and I guess my tonsils were like so infected, they were like dripping literal poison into my stomach, and they had to take them out like that afternoon. Um and he was like, "Yeah, you would have died." So like I don't understand how any like modern like western country um like doesn't have healthcare. I don't understand it, and it doesn't seem to be something that's like right or left in your country. Like it just seems to be like both Democrats and Republicans are like whatever. Yeah, scarlet fever, Jesus Christ. It just seems like both Democrats and Republicans are like, the Americans can die. Only those that are super rich should be able to afford healthcare. Like that's just insane to me. As a Canadian, I don't understand. Okay, I don't know if this is going to be any better. Kind of like blotching it in, but it's still on screen, yeah. It's a class issue, 100%. It's insane. You guys should like take away your like if you're like you should just be able to have healthcare if you can afford it. You should be like, "Okay, Congress people and Senate people, you get no healthcare like the rest of us. Have fun. Bet you get healthcare pretty fucking fast then." Yeah, exactly. They're super rich and can afford it. It's insane. I do not understand. Even here, we kind of have that a little bit. Like, I live in a province that's basically Texas, and like, our provincial government, because, so in Canada, the federal government, like, sends money to the provinces for healthcare, and then they, like, the federal government's responsible for a certain amount, and then the provincial government's responsible for another amount. And here in Alberta, like, our politicians, because Albertans keep voting conservative for some reason, because they think that conservatives are, like, for them. They keep trying to, like, take away healthcare and, like, privatize it and stuff, and it's getting really bad and really scary. Let's paint Pokemon and talk about horrible, horrible cruelty in the world. Anyway, the point is I hope you feel better soon and you don't have to go to like a hospital or something. Because if it were me, I would probably just die. Which I hear a lot of Americans just kind of like wait out like pink eye and stuff. Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes. Mood. It's all good. We've got the calming music to make it better. Oh my god. This Dragonite was looking so good, and now it's looking so weird. I don't know, maybe it's just like the paint will have to dry. Trust the process. Trust the process. Actually, even if it's a little bumpy, I'm just gonna say that that's okay. Because, like, dragon skin probably isn't super smooth, right? Ignore it whenever possible. Oh my god. That's so sad. I'm so sorry, Alyssa. I'm sorry that your country sucks. It's just scaly. Exactly, he's just scaly. And he's got scars from fighting, like, Charizards and stuff. I'm gonna have to go over his little antennae. Is that an antenna? Why does the dragon have antennae? Anyway, I have to go back over that because I totally got orange on the beige part because, as we discussed yesterday on stream, I can't color in the lines. Yeah, if I would have been born about 2 hours drive away, I'd have healthcare. Oh my god. That's also kind of crazy to me. Oh yeah, because you're in a red state too, aren't you? I can't remember, I'm sorry. I feel like we've talked about this before. Scaly little dragon. Oh my god, Alyssa, speaking of which, Ariel is Florida. Oh. Ariel has it so much worse. Yeah, I probably am thinking of Ariel. Ugh, poor Ariel. Florida. So I'm close to Canada, but not close enough. Yeah, you could have just, like, been born in Vancouver and you'd be, like, stellar. Except then you'd be, like, paying Vancouver prices, and so you'd still, like, not be able to afford anything. What was I gonna say? Oh, yeah. I totally... Damn it! This antennae's now orange. I pulled more Garbodors, and I was totally thinking about you. Just the other day, I was like, oh my god. I have to send Alyssa, like, so many Garbodors. You think Seattle prices are affordable? I think that both Seattle and Vancouver are insane, but at least you'd have healthcare in Vancouver. I could not afford to live in either of those places. It's because everybody prefers to, like, be over by the, well, at least in Vancouver, it's, like, ocean and mountains and not snow. Because Vancouver doesn't get, like, your typical Canadian winters. I think their, like, lows are, like, -2. They get, like, the tiniest sprinkle of snow and it, like, shuts their whole city down. And then I laugh about it. But their cars aren't really built for it. Like, they don't put, like, snow tires on, and they're super hilly. So as soon as they get, like, the tiniest, like, set of ice, they're just, like, done. Whereas in Calgary, we're, like, totally fine. And used to it. Actually, it's really sad because I don't think anywhere is affordable. Like, oh my god, I can see, like, the Dragonite, like, on camera, and he is, like, really scaly. I don't think anywhere is affordable right now. I was like, it's freaking insane. Anytime I'm like, oh, poor me, I'm old, I'm like, yeah, but at least I'm an old millennial and I was able to, like, buy a house. But even now, like, our mortgage is up for renewal in February, I think. And I'm like, crap, are we gonna have to just go with, like, whatever our current company says we have to pay? Yeah, Seattle has the same issue with snow. We don't get it. Yeah, exactly. And there's a lot of steep hills. Yeah, so if you get snow, you're up a creek. no snow tires on and like a little bit of ice, 100%, you are fucked. Okay, well, hopefully that doesn't like dry super scaly, but meh. We'll see what it does. My Mew dried like so scaly. I don't know if you can see that, but I was trying to fix them and it's just like, I don't know. My husband keeps saying I have to be okay with failing. Like, no, I want my art to be perfect. Vancouver's pretty close. Yeah, it's like literally just a skip and a hop. Like, we did like a Western Canada, US sort of road trip thing, and we went to, your husband is right, but also I get it. Yeah, totally right. No, don't say he's right. He's not allowed to be right. We did like a Western sort of Canada, US thing. I don't even know how long ago now, years ago. But that's what we did. We went to Vancouver and then to Seattle. Actually, it was really funny because that was back when like border guards weren't completely insane. And I remember we were going through the like land crossing or whatever, and they were like, the US guy was like, "Do you have any fruits or vegetables?" And we were like, "No." And he was like, "Okay, bye." And so then we like like went through and I like looked down and there was a like a big ass orange in like, you know, those like pockets like on the side of the car door. There's just like some big ass orange sitting there and I was like, "Oh my god." And so we pulled over and like threw it away and the border guard just like looked at us from their little like windowy thing and like laughed and then looked away. That would never happen today. Also we might gotta wait on garbage. Yeah, I know the tariffs are insane. There's like, I don't know, I don't know if there's card tariffs. Whatever. I'd mark it as a gift. You can't tariff a gift. But I know from like, because our Pokemon cards come from, just admitting to federal crimes on stream. Whatever. They can come after me. Find me, bitch. I'm not going to America anytime soon. Yeah, over a certain value. It should be under that. They're like 10-cent cards. But I think, so like we get our Pokemon cards from the US, and the Canadian government put like a 25% tariff on cards, which is like crazy to me because we literally don't make those. Because the whole idea of tariffs, right, is like, our government's just as dumb as Trump. The whole idea of a tariff is like to encourage getting it like Canadian made or American made or whatever, right? Pokemon cards and hockey cards and shit are not made in Canada. You cannot get that. I just pisses me off. Okay, and rant. So like my government right now is just as dumb. Although sometimes I think it's done on purpose. Like the last time there was a conservative government in power was like, God, 15 years ago. And they implemented tariffs and nobody really knew about it. So we actually still have tariffs on those products. And it was actually super smart to bring in money because what they did was they tariffed hockey equipment. And a lot of our hockey equipment actually does come from the US. So like, it's just, yeah, it's really funny to me. It's also funny to me that we don't have a lot of Canadian made hockey equipment given that like, you know, Canada, because that stereotype is absolutely true. Yeah, I don't blame you. If I wasn't already here, I wouldn't come here. Honestly, I have my political podcast, Alyssa, and Trump probably has me on an immediate arrest list. Oh, it's 100% retaliatory. Absolutely. All of it is. It's just some of it doesn't make any sense. And I think part of what the Canadian government was trying to do was like tariff things that are wants more than needs so that it wouldn't impact people as much. I think that was sort of the idea behind some things that are being tariffed. the reason it's impacting like Pokemon so much is because like Pokemon prices in general are insane. Like Walmart is like legit just scalping fucking Pokemon cards at this point. Like Walmart. It's fucking crazy to me. I think almost every single tariff that's new is just the Canadian government retaliating against the US. I don't know, man. Hair. Oh, he's very scaly now. Oh well. We'll see how he dries up. Because some of them looked like super bumpy, but they dried pretty good, so I think it's just like trust the process, and be fine with your scales. Actually, we'll move on to Fuecoco after, and like his actually like it's a little bit bumpy, but I think he looks really good. I was actually supposed to be playing Story of Seasons today, and then I was like, fuck it, I want to paint Pokemon coins. Okay, we'll see what happens after that one dries. No! No, I got orange on him. Ah! Okay, crisis averted. Yeah, I'm trying to get my passport. Oh yeah, I remember. I better be careful to make not so much public commentary in the whole everything situation. Oh my god, I totally get it. I don't know if they check socials. I know they check socials, like on travelers coming in now. So I don't know how it works. Like when we get passports here in Canada, that's not a thing, but when is your new passport coming? Because you guys just moved to this weird like ID system too, right? And it was like get the passport or get the ID thing. Yeah, that's why we were getting. Yeah, cuz you're traveling, right? I know you're traveling just within the US, I think you said, but I don't know. I find it even when I travel just within Canada, I just find it so much easier to travel with my passport over my ID. There's way less like scrutiny. They just like scan your passport and away you go. Not that I like travel a whole lot, but oh my god, the new Pokemon game comes out in like a month. I'm super excited. I hope it's good. I'm not sure how I feel about the whole like in the city thing. The 12th, but it'll take a few weeks, right? Yeah, just US right now, but a Vancouver road trip, that would be fun. Vancouver's a great city. And I'm sure, like, this doesn't matter to you because you live in Seattle. Actually, I'm not sure how close Seattle is to, like, the coast. I don't remember. But I've always wanted to go whale watching in Vancouver. I didn't get to do it when we were in Vancouver because, God, I think we went in, like, my 20s. And it was really expensive. But I would definitely love to go, like, whale watching one day. It does freak me out, though. Ocean life just really freaks me out. Because they can eat me. I don't care how much people are like, killer whales don't attack humans. There's a first time for everything, and those guys are crazy. They like eat shark livers with precision. At best, I'm just not worth eating. At worst, the whales are biding their time. Right on the bay, but not coast. WA has, like, that scoop. Okay, yeah. So, like, you still have ocean, correct? Because it, like, comes in. Whereas I think Vancouver is, like, right on the ocean. Because then there's, like, Victoria, which you take, like, a ferry to. Which I was, like, super freaked out the whole time. Well, you're gonna be scaly too. I think I just didn't use enough paint today, or water in the paint when I prepped it. I guess I could, like, get up and go get water, but that seems like effort. You'll just be scaly instead. Plus, I could test and see if the Mod Podge will just soak in and, like, fill that out. Like, I'm just gonna spray these with, like, glossy Mod Podge and see what happens. Plus, these coins were, like, free, so whatever. One of the card stores here was like, here, take a bunch of coins, and I was like, sweet. Yeah, it's the ocean. Yeah, it's just the bay. Right. Do you get a lot of, like, whales and stuff that come in on your bay? Or seals or anything? Seals are scary motherfuckers, too. But also adorable. Like penguins. Penguins are super cute, but they are also mean. Lots of seals. Whales can happen. I've had friends see them. I've never caught it, though. Yeah. I think when we were in Vancouver, we were on, like, the bay side. And, I, like, went in. It's probably, like, a coffee shop. And I, like, just missed them. I came back out, and people were like, oh, we just saw whales. And I was like, oh, great. Fuck you. Lots of seals around, though. They're super cute. But it could, like, squish me by sitting on me, so... Hi, Franny. What are you doing? Don't lick my foot, it's gross. Foo Coco. Alyssa, do you have a favorite Pokemon? Oh, every time I go to paint, I'm like holding my breath. Like that's gonna make me paint better. on, Phil. Oops. Pikachu and Trubbish. Oh my god. Trubbish is hilarious. And Celebi and Litwick or Pumpkaboo. Litwick has some hilarious cards. And John's favorite is Eevee, so by proxy I love Eevee. Oh my god, I love Eevee so much. Except Sylveon. I find Sylveon, like, super creepy. Something about her eyes. They're just dead. Except for this one Sylveon card I got in a trade. It's pretty nice. And her eyes don't look so dead and evil. Oh, see, the yellow is the proper amount of water. That's how it's supposed to flow. I probably should have just got up and got more water. Oh well. This little bow thing will be less scaly. Is that a bow or is that just like part of his head? I don't know. Let's do the other one while we're at it. Oh, come here. Come here. Stupid coin. Here we go. I think she's cute, but you can see it. I can see it. My one friend is a huge Sylveon fan, which is actually why I picked up that card in the trade, because I was like, oh, I can trade this to Rio. And now I'm like, oh, I kind of like really like that card. So I don't know. We'll have to see. Rio does have an Ancient Mew that I want, though. There's like 8 copies of that, so I want to see if I can try and get one from him. Because I love Mew. And I think that card would just be cool to have and not have had to pay for. Because I can't afford that. Mew is so cute. I traded, I pulled that white Reshiram from the new set. And I traded it yesterday. I traded it for the Legendary Collection Mew. And the new Ghastly out of Temporal Forces. That was a freaking wicked card. And a couple of other cards that like... Oh, the Leafeon from Evolving Skies. And then like a couple smaller cards that we just needed to like hit the dollar amount. I didn't really care about them, but... The other 3 big ones, I was like, yeah... Oh, good. The red's bright, too. Ghastly Hunter Gengar are sick. Yeah, I don't know. Have you seen the I think it just released today, the new Japanese Mega Gengar like battle deck or whatever. I don't care about the battle deck, but there's like it's like $18 Canadian, which I think is like $10 USD for this kit. And it has an SIR of Haunter in it that is like fucking wicked, and I really, really want to try and find one while I'm in Japan next week, because the card alone is going for like $35 Canadian on eBay right now. And then you get 2 of the Mega EX Gengars, which are also going for $35 Canadian. Yeah, Google new Haunter SIR or whatever. You'll get there one day. We've been saving for like 10 years. It's been on our bucket list forever. I wish we were going next year though, because the Pokemon theme park's opening up. That always seems to happen to me. I like go to a place and like the next year they're opening up the thing that would be amazing. Like I went to Orlando, Florida in 2010, and that was when Universal Studios was building like Harry Potter World or whatever, and I was so sad because every day from Disneyland you could like see the constructions. I need to go to Tower Records and Little Hearts because I'm big on Japanese music. Yeah, that would be cool. I love Japanese, like just the like pop culture in Japan is so amazing. I'm gonna be doing a lot of that. It's kind of funny because my husband and I couldn't be like more different. He's like, he wants to eat the food and like go to temples and stuff, and I'm just like, can I just go to all the pop culture things in the Nintendo store and Pokemon centers and shopping? Yeah, yeah, exactly, right? I heard those Star Wars rides are wicked. I don't know that I could do rides anymore, though. I'm too old. They make me sick now. We did that Yeti ride in... I wouldn't know. Yeah, me either. I did that Yeti ride in... What's that one Disney theme park that's like... Kingdom? I don't know. I feel like the theme for it is like outdoorsy. I can't remember the name of the theme parks, but we did this Yeti ride and like, oh my god, that one kind of made me sick, as did the Aerosmith roller coaster. I don't know if that was open when you went, but it like goes backwards. That was not the correct decision for me. And then right after we did that, we went on that like Haunted Towers ride or whatever. Do you know which one I'm talking about? And like you drop from the top. Oh my god, I got so sick. Oh, you were in Land, not World, so less stuff. Okay. I've never been to Disneyland, only Disney World. My mom won a trip for 4, so she took us there for our honeymoon. I hugged Tigger. That was probably like the best part of that trip. Yeah. Tower of Terror, thank you. Yeah, they don't have it at Land anymore, but they did when I was a kid. I don't know why. On what planet anyone's like, this sounds like a fun ride. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, how old was I in 2010? What year is it? 2025? Oh my god. So I would have been your age. And my mom like took a picture of me hugging Tigger. I think I was like 28, 29, something like that. And she like put it on her wall, and I was like, could you not? Yeah, I totally would go see Tigger and Pooh Bear. It was so much fun. I loved Disney. I also quite enjoyed like the employees 1 second being somewhere and you'd like turn around and then the next second they'd be gone because they were disappearing into the tunnels. Before my husband told me there was like tunnels under Disneyland, I was like, or Disney World, I was like, what the fuck is happening? Why do they keep disappearing? And he was like, oh, there's tunnels under the ground. They do give good hugs. And I'm not a hug person, but I don't know why. I didn't, like, that was fine for me. Probably because I wasn't really thinking about it as, like, this is a human and not the character. I don't care how crazy that makes me sound. This is supposed to be like Pokemon lo-fi, but the only thing Pokemon about it is the Snorlax on the, like, video. My god, the side is just so tedious. Alright. Fuecoco. He looks pretty good. I just have to, like, scrape stuff off. He's always so happy. It's like his mouth is broken and it's just, like, permanently, open. He's such a cutie. I love him. I bought Pokemon Violet because I gave Scarlet to my niece, and I was like, oh, I'll start with Spiritigo instead because I haven't played as her. And I played as, like, with Fuecoco in the first time I played this, and then I, like, immediately regretted it because Fuecoco is such a, like, a way better Pokemon. It's really hard to do anything with a fucking grass Pokemon. Frankie, are you moaning because I've, like, said this a million times? Charizard's nice and scaly, too. This will be like the last coat of orange I have to put on him too. I'll finally cover it up. And then tonight when I get back from my appointment, I can just sit in front of the TV scratching off all the excess paint. I'm comfortable with the life I've chosen. His skin is textured. I like the grass Pokemon. I picked them anyway. She is a cutie. It's the water I never pick. I feel like I never pick the water. Also, Quaxley is weird and creepy and I don't like him. My favorite Pokemon is actually Bulbasaur, so I totally get it. Bulbasaur and Charmander are my two favorites. Squirtle being a close third. But I'm a Gen 1. I grew up with the OG starters, so... I feel like Quaxly, like, I hate him too. And I feel like Quaxly is one of those Pokemon that people either, like, are obsessed with or they hate. Like, there's no in between with Quaxly, from what I've seen anyway. And I keep watching these, like, YouTubers that have gone to, like, Pokemon centers, and they're, like, obsessed with Quaxly, and they're like, look at this cute, Quaxly crazy hair plushie, and I'm like, that thing is ugly. Go somewhere else in the Pokemon Center. I thought he was going to be, like, a pirate, but he ended up being a flamenco dancer. He probably would have been better as a pirate. Oh my god, I'm so full. My husband brought me Vietnamese before I streamed. And I ate all of it, and I shouldn't have. But it was so good. Oh my god, I should probably just switch to the detail brush. He woulda. Like, his weird hair could have... Yeah, it could have made sense as, like, for a pirate hat. Yeah, totally. But we got stuck with the Quaxly that we have. Yeah, I really don't understand that Pokemon. Or the love for it, but... I don't know, whatever makes you happy. I'm sure people don't understand why I think the constant dancing is annoying. I don't think I've seen as much as of Quaxly to, like, notice that. But that would be annoying. He doesn't, like, sing too, does he? Do Pokemon talk? I don't think they talk except for in Detective Pikachu, right? Oh my god, could you imagine if he did talk? Oh my god. He'd be the worst. I want a Pokemon game where you can start with a ghost Pokemon. Is that a thing? I don't think I've played all the games, so... The final form, Quackavall, what a stupid name, or whatever, dances constantly. Oh, wait, yeah, I think I've seen that implied on cards, so that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, because I think I've seen his final form on, like, cards, and I'm like, why is he in this stupid pose? So that makes sense. Because he's dancing. And it doesn't sound like in a good way. At least when Sailor Moon does it during a transformation, it looks cool. Oh, adds in 4, but I'll take a break, so. Mewtwo. I don't like Mewtwo either. Who else? Lugia in the movie, and then Rocket's Meowth, but not all Meowths. I love Team Rocket's Meowth. He's hilarious. I forgot that he talks. Mewtwo is so ugly. I don't understand, but... He's pretty powerful, so I get why people really like him. But for me, I, like, immediately sell my Mewtwo cards. Like, I pulled the expensive one out of Destined, and I was like, you're going bye-bye. Maybe Lucario in his movie. It's been a while. I don't think I've even seen that one. I know which one you're talking about, though. Or maybe I saw it, but probably not since it, like, came out. And I think that was, like, 2001? I want to say. I was, like, still in high school. Meaning, I don't think you were born yet, or you were very, very tiny. Very, very tiny, nesting with your wasps, Alyssa. No, that's the Lugia one. Oh, okay. Oh my god. 97. Jesus Christ. I was rocking out to Backstreet Boys in 97. And begging my mom for concert tickets. Oh, 2005. Okay. I'm so bad with dates and things in general. Was this even on? Oh, here it is. Like painting in the lines. Oh, I gotta touch up the wings too. So yeah, 8. So very tiny. That's a perfect Pokemon age, though. I was a teenager, and it wasn't cool to like Pokemon as a teenager. Cute. I think he's looking pretty good, even though I have to like scrape some stuff off. I'll just touch up his wing. And then I shall take a break while the ads run. My teen siblings still like Pokemon. See, here's the thing, right? It wasn't cool to like Pokemon, but we all liked Pokemon in secret. Like, even the cool kids, they didn't like tell anyone that they were playing Pokemon, but we all had the DS or the Game Boy Advances, and we were like Game Boy, or like the original Game Boy, and we were all playing it. It's so dumb. Teenagers are stupid. And they're no different today, because I just had that conversation with my niece. Because I was like, what do you want from Japan? And she was like, can you bring me back an Eevee? But like, don't give it to me in front of my friends. And I was like, okay, first off, I've never met any of your friends. Secondly, just like Eevee, dumb child. The performance stage is awkward. Exactly. Okay, ads in 10. So I'm actually going to take a quick break myself because I've been hunched over these paintings. And then we'll come back and see where we get. Okay, so I've decided on the break that I want to change where I made this orange to yellow. I don't know why, but there's enough orange on this. So we're going to change the fire to red and yellow. Luckily, yellow is bright enough to cover it up. Yeah, I think that looks better. Let's do the other one. Frankie, stop it. She keeps licking my foot and it's weird. Yours too slow for Pikachu. Ooh, wild Pikachu appears. I'm trying to think. An Eevee appeared in my Pokemon game the other day. And I was too slow to catch it, and I was like really angry about it. All I wanted was that Eevee, and I haven't seen another one in Arceus yet. I do plan on playing Pokemon on the plane though. Gonna bring my Nintendo Switch and just play Pokemon like the whole way there. My husband insists that we can't sleep on the plane, which I guess makes sense because we're landing at like 3 in the afternoon there. So I guess I would want to switch to Japanese time like as easily as possible. But wouldn't that mean I should sleep on the plane? And then I'd be able to be up. I don't know. Maybe then I'd be up like too late. Okay, well those dry. Let's actually do Blastoise, because I found this Blastoise coin. It doesn't like Blastoise. I only have one, but that seems fine. Hello, probably I wouldn't listen. I'd sleep if I was tired or stay up until I wasn't. Yeah, my body doesn't even really allow for me to like not do that. And the problem is like at least in a car, like we start driving and I just fall asleep. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so that's his like back thing, right? And then that's his arm. This is beige, and then that's his arm. Okay, let's do the beige part first, because otherwise I'm totally going to do that blue, and then I'm going to be like, damn it. Is that on camera? Yeah, it is. Okay. I'm so bad at positioning stuff on camera, too, when I'm doing this. Blastoise has been growing on me. I'll sleep when I sleep and sort it out later. Exactly. Well, I have insomnia too, so like, I don't know. I tend to just sleep when I can, and I know I'm not going to sleep very well at least the first few days because I don't travel well. I get anxious and I freak out. I've been freaking out about this trip for like all week and just having like massive panic attacks because I don't travel well. I'm freaked out about language barriers. Even though I know it'll be fine and we'll just figure it out, because it's always fine, even when, like, natural disasters happen when we're places. Like when we went to San Francisco, there was an earthquake, which, by the way, my husband slept through. And, like, I couldn't get him up. And he was like, it's fine. And I was like, there's a fucking earthquake. And he was like, seems fine. Which it was fine, and it wasn't that big. It was actually in, like, Napa Valley. And you could just, like... It was so big that it was felt in San Francisco at the time. But, like, it freaked me out. Our natural disasters in Alberta are tornadoes and flooding, so I know what to do with tornadoes and flooding. I do not know what to do when the earth starts fucking moving. Even then, there was like a fire hall across the street, and I was like, what are the firefighters doing? Yeah, I know, they have earthquakes. And we're going during typhoon season, so I just assume that I'm going to get caught in a fucking hurricane, because that is my travel luck. Or it'll rain so hard that I think I'll be in a typhoon, but, like, it's not. I'll try not to be jealous. I'm just gonna eat lots of ramen. Stand in a doorway if you can, away from glass, cover your head and neck. I did none of that. Which is funny because that's what you do basically during a tornado too. Except, like, ideally you want to get to, like, a cellar. Or a basement. But if you can't, that's what you're supposed to do. Of course, my default reaction is to just, like, panic and do none of that. For future reference. Yeah, I'm not the best in an emergency situation. I remember this one time my niece was, like, when she was living with us, she came into the bedroom and I was, like, laying in bed or whatever, and like, by myself. My husband was not in the bedroom, which is going to be relevant in a minute. She, like, came into the bedroom and she was like, Auntie, I need an adult. And then I just, like, stared at her and she was like, I'll go find Uncle. It's pretty much like the story of my life. I do not adult well. Which is also why we don't have children. You're gonna have textured skin too. I think that's okay though. Okay. What kind of blue are you? Is this blue dark enough? I feel like Blastoise has many blues, so... Ooh, the shiny Blastoise is, like, purple. I already mixed the blue, though. Okay, well, we'll just do blue. We'll see how this one turns out. I might have to, like, darken it. We'll see. Oh, no, I think that's good. Even if not, I like that blue. Even though that might be more like Squirtle blue. Whatever. I taught my husband how to play the Pokemon game. He's been playing with my water deck, which was a Gyarados deck, which was supported by Blastoise. But he was basically like, could we just turn this into a Blastoise deck? So Blastoise has been growing on me, even though I think that Gyarados is the cooler Pokemon. He kind of sucks in terms of the TCG. Ooh, this paint's actually pretty good. It's so funny how it's like hit and miss. This one was like the perfect amount of water to paint, I think. How did you turn out? Pretty good. I'll let him dry like 24 hours to see. Here we go. I should order some more coins. Maybe some different Pokemon. I do have like a million of these like Greedent ones because they were in like the Journey Together blister. So I have like 20 of these. I'm gonna have to just like do a factory lineup when I'm painting them. Actually, I have this Eevee coin too I should paint. I'm definitely figure out how to do it because Eevee's colors aren't like exactly the best for painting. Okay, and then this is blue, right? Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna do this side too. Okay. His face is blue too, right? Oh no, that under part is not blue. Good thing I have reference pictures up. Because I would definitely get people yelling at me on YouTube. Painted the Pokemon wrong. Well, it's fucking shiny now, okay? Actually, I did have somebody DM me yesterday telling me my Fuecoco wasn't orange enough, and I was like, he's shiny now. He's shiny Fuecoco. They never wrote me back, but I half expected them to write me back with like whatever the shiny color is of Fuecoco. Which I suppose could still happen. Your Fuecoco's not orange enough. Okay. Sorry I offended you. There we go. Okay. Now your face is blue. Who cares? It's for fun and they're not real. You know what? It's really funny how, like, how crazy people are about, like, characters and stuff, right? Like, when they cast that black girl to play Ariel in The Little Mermaid, and I was like, clearly you guys don't know what the original Ariel looked like, because it really wouldn't matter what color her skin was. She's supposed to be a, like, fishy lizard-like thing. I hate people. It's pretty ridiculous. I think this is like a gray color. And then this is all like dark blue. Oh, well, that seems to be a future problem. We will paint you. If Pokemon were real, I don't think they'd be this colorful. Mermaids and the characters aren't real. It was just an excuse to be racist. Of course it was. Of course it was. I actually didn't see that movie. I meant to go see it because people were like so mad about it that I was like, I should go support this movie, but then I just like, I don't know. I didn't. I can't remember. Did that come out during COVID though? Maybe that's why I didn't really see it. I don't do movies anymore. I hated the movie theater before, and now things just come out so fast because it's sort of changed. How we consume movies, which I'm totally fine with. I really don't like watching stuff at the theater. Except for the drive-in when I'm up north, because I'm in my own car and I don't have to listen to people. Although you do have to deal with their headlights kind of going on and off, which is annoying, but... Yeah, the live action thing, like... I don't know. I find pretty much everything right now is, like, just boring. The only drive-in I know in Canada is that one in that, like, little town I went to. I don't know. Movies, TV, they're all just so boring. Like, I don't know. The reboots of, like, Dexter and Buffy and, like, just, can you tell a story that is original? Although I did actually see the movie we saw while we were in Flin Flon at the drive-in was Superman. And I don't like Superman as a superhero. I just think he's stupid and boring and Batman's better. But the movie was actually really good, and the first like 3 minutes of the movie is just like, I don't know if you've seen it, but it's just like words on the screen that are basically like, we all know the story of Superman. Now he's fighting, and this is where we are. And it was just like not an origin story, and I was like, yes. I loved Finding Nemo. That's one of my favorite Disney movies. I really like Dory. Ew, why are you so chunky? Drive-ins are so cheap too. Like, I think my popcorn was like $5. How did I get green on you? Okay, what was I gonna do? Oh yeah, his teeth. I think he's turning out really good. And what color is eyes? White on the outsides and then like kind of a brown color? Okay. Oops. Sorry, I think I hit the camera. My phone is like very close to the coin. Cute. What's that? Okay, now we can do his head blue. I keep hitting like the setup is terrible. I keep hitting like the phone with my paintbrush and then the microphone with my paintbrush. I do find that like the phone camera is the best for like art and like Pokemon pack openings and stuff. My webcam just like, I don't know why it sucks so much, but they're not very good at capturing it. Worried about this color, but I think it's pretty good for him. I know he does tend to be like a darker blue, but it's okay. Oh, I'm definitely gonna have to switch to the detail brush here in a sec. Yeah, let's not push that. Since I like just painted his eye. What? Damn it! It's still got blue on his eye. Oh, hey, Leanne. Thanks so much. I hope you're doing well. I know I haven't seen much of you at all because I've been so crazy busy. But I hope you're doing good. I'm gonna try to catch your stream on Sunday. If I can get my ass out of bed anyway. I'm thinking of you too. I was actually just thinking about you yesterday. I was thinking I have to pop into one of your streams to say hi and make sure you're doing good. Plus, I saw all the pictures at of you at Holly's wedding. That looked super fun. Oh yeah, my nails. Thank you. I love them. They turned out really good. It looked amazing, and she looks so happy. If you talk to her, tell her I was thinking about her and that her pictures looked awesome. She just looked beaming. Plus, I'd never seen Phil before, so I was like, oh, he's a cutie. Oh my god, she's in Japan. I'm leaving for Japan on Tuesday. I saw Toadie in those pictures too. You guys looked adorable together. Yeah, I got it. Holly in Japan. Oh, I bet she's having a blast. That's a wicked honeymoon. I won't keep you though. I hope you have a good sleep. Oh my god, if I run into her in Japan, she'll think that I would be like crazy because I'd like scream and run across the thing. And she'd be like, "Who are you?" I'd be like, "I'm sorry, I'm this person." Oh my god, that'd be so funny. Just like terrify her while she's on her honeymoon. She probably would love that. She's so much fun. She would 100% lean into it. Oh. Oh my god, this Blastoise is looking good. I'm in love. I was just saying that I thought the blue was like too blue, but I think it's good. To the edge. Stupid paint. He's gonna be scaly too. I love it. Okay, night. Can't wait to see this coming out. I've never thought about painting these. Oh my god, Lely, you have to paint them too. It's so much fun. I'll send you a picture when they're done. But anyway, have a good sleep, and I'll try to catch you on Sunday when you stream, before I head out myself to Japan and terrify Holly. Okay, I think we're finally done his head. Other than we might need to do a second coat of like... once it dries, because sometimes when it dries it like pulls away from the edge. Ah, the white's super gummy. Where did I get it? Oh, there. There we go. my gosh, it's after 4 already. Yeah, I mean, I guess I started pretty late, actually. Okay. What colors does Ninetales need? Wake up! Keyword. Oh, there we go. Ninetales. Do I maybe have the colors? Oh, that one's kind of cool. What if I did... She's kind of like a yellowy beige, isn't she? Ooh, her shiny form is like blue and white though. What if we did like a shiny Ninetales? I know, she's beige, but what if we did the shiny one where she's like blue and white? Because I have this Ninetales coin too. Yeah, I'm thinking of doing the shiny. Like, and then her tail's kind of white. Like from like here. Like the tips. And then she's got this like almost ice bluey color. But we could do like the Blastoise blue. Like if we did like the white and then the Blastoise blue on the rest of her tail. And then what is this part? The hell is that? Is that her? I don't know what this is supposed to be on the coin. Is that another part of her? Is that more tail? Oh, that must be more tail, correct? Because she has that like really floofy tail. So if I did this part white and then like the ice blue, or the darker blue maybe? Like the Blastoise blue and then sort of like a icy blue. Do I have an icy blue? What color is this? No, I think this is Blastoise blue. Oh, I could lighten it with white. Ooh, actually I have this metallic blue. Yeah, that's tail. Okay, yeah, so like... I could do like the white and then like a darker blue for the tail. And then, oh, I should shake this. And then I wonder what color this comes out as. So I have this like almost icy blue color. Ooh, that would be pretty for like her body. How does that look against this blue color? Oh, I can't add white to it. That would like lighten it to the same color. Maybe I should do her tail the icy blue and then like her body this blue. Let's try it. We can wipe it off if it looks terrible and do it the opposite way. Which is what's awesome about acrylic paint. You can just take some soap and... Okay, give me 2 seconds though. I'm gonna go add more water to this white because I think it's like kind of goopy. Okay, I might have put too much water in the white. I might have to add more paint. Because of course that's what would happen. Oh, maybe it's okay. Mix, mix, mix. Hi, Franny. And then we can mix this blue. I know you can't see like any of the mixing I'm doing, but okay, that's definitely too much water. Okay, I have enough blue here to paint like 8, 9 tails. I think that's a good consistency though. Okay, let's try this. Let's see what happens. Okay, Blastoise, you go over here to like dry. Okay, icy blue tail, dark body. Let's try that. I don't even know where I got this coin. Okay, so white on the edge of the tail. I could like blend them, I guess. Okay, let's use the detail brush for that. Oops. And then I would want this to sort of like, ooh, that's really wet. Okay, that's better. I like. I feel like you'll want it to sort of. I wonder what color shiny Eevee is. Because the Eevee coin's gonna be kind of boring too. Okay, maybe we'll do like the white kind of up around her ear, because that's gonna be really annoying to blend. And then we'll like blend it sort of out like that. Oh no, let's see how this goes. What consistency are you? So much metal blue. I need something else to paint. More of a gray. God damn it, Evie. Okay, well, she might have a different shiny color as far as I'm concerned. Maybe I'll do purple Evie. Or pink Eevee. And I'll just say that she had a mutation. Do what you want. Yeah, Franny, don't hit my arm. Can't you see the humans are doing art? She doesn't care. Okay, well, we'll see how this part of the tail turns out. This, like, acrylic metally color is, pretty flowy. That one I'm definitely gonna let dry 24 hours. Oops. Oh well. I'll have to scrape that. That is super flowy. Maybe the trick is to just use more water. Oops, almost dipped into the wrong blue. Oh my god, this is exactly like flooding a cookie! Okay, so we'll let that dry and see how I can blend it better. Okay, let's try this now. It's actually covering up the sparkle pretty good. I don't know how I'm feeling about the tail though. This part's fine, but I feel like... I don't know. Oops, wrong color. It's very hard to blend. I actually picked up a great Ninetales card yesterday in this trade that I did. It's so gorgeous. Every time I see a new Ninetales card, she grows on me just a little bit more. Which is kind of crazy because I really love Vulpix, so it makes sense that, like... I would like Ninetales. Come on. I keep going for that metallic blue. Color's her eye. I think it's icy blue. That seems nice and creepy. I love how I'm like, I don't like Sylveon because she looks creepy, and then I'm like, how do I make Ninetales look creepy? I think I really want to wipe this off and do it all white. But I think if I try to wipe it off, it's gonna like make the coin an absolute mess. That's the only problem with like the flooding method. I'd have to like wash this whole coin and then repaint the entire thing. Which I kind of almost have nowhere to be, so maybe that would be fine. Ooh, add in 2 minutes. Okay, that gives me time to think about what I want to do. We might come back from ad with a clean coin that I have to redo. I just wish Ninetales kept Vulpixes. Yeah, right? Ninetales is kind of like... Yeah, I hear you. Oh my god. I might wash this off. I don't know. I just think it's too hard to blend it. Ugh, I got blue in it. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break. Ads are gonna start in like 30 seconds here. I'm gonna decide what to do with this Vulpix, and we might redo it. But I don't know yet. I'll be right back. Okay, so here's the awesome thing about acrylic paints. When you frickin' hate what happened to it, you can wash it off and start again. So I washed off the Mew coin. So I'm gonna repaint I might have to go add more water. And then I also washed off Ninetales, and I'm gonna go and I'm going to make her whole tail white instead. This is what I've decided. And I have more than enough paint because the whole paint thing is full. Okay, let's try this again. Is my mic on? Yeah, it is. Okay. Oh, good catch. I don't know what a snub ball is, though. Is that the dog that kind of looks like a pug? The pug Pokemon? Hi, Angie. I don't have anything for you. I keep going to the wrong color. Oop, too much paint. Could make a drinking game out of how much I've hit the camera today. Yeah, the pink bulldog thing. Yeah. See, I know my Pokemon now. Yes, hello, Frankie. What? Don't hit my arm. Don't hit my arm. She keeps coming up to me and like shoving her nose underneath my arm. I don't know what she needs. Yeah, okay, I think this is better. Sometimes the Pokemon shinies are just so much better than the original colors. Except that the more I've been learning about Pokemon, I noticed that some of the shinies are like not really that different. Like Snorlax is a slightly more purpley blue. And Pikachu's just like a darker yellow. That's so boring. I feel like Pokemon could have done better with some shinies. Some shinies are like so close, I wouldn't even know if they were shiny if I came across them in Pokemon Violet. At least in Arceus, they make that like weird noise when there's a shiny near. But some of them I'd definitely be like, that's a shiny. Are they sure? Okay, I'm so glad that I did that because that looks so much better. They were coded to just be the next color in the palette in some older games. I guess that, good guess, and that's why. Oh, okay. They should have just changed it anyway. I like that much more. Okay, where's my other brush? Here's my brush. And then we'll do the big floofy part of her tail. This color still. Damn it, I hit the camera again. Oh my god. Such a noob. They do deserve a makeover. Just like do it. Nobody's gonna care except for like, I don't know, really, really insane people. But I just feel like Pikachu needs a way better shiny. It's almost like a disservice to the original. Because some shinies are like really cool. Like shiny Mew. I love the blue Mew. And I wish I had been around when like Bubble Mew was a thing, because I would definitely have Bubble Mew in my collection. But that's definitely not a thing anymore. My friend Rio has a couple Bubble Mew cards that he pulled. And I'm very, very jealous. I told him that he should sell one of his Bubble Mews to pay for a semester of his grad school. Which, like, how insane is that? Oh my gosh, this blue is like uber flowy. It's perfect. I'm gonna have to do that with the future coins. Just make it like even just a little flowier. I'll have to see how this dries tomorrow though. It actually might take a couple of days to dry because it's pretty it's pretty thick. But I think that looks so pretty, that icy blue color. Oh, I have to do the top. I missed a spot. Oh, I should use the detail brush. That might have to be pink. My bad. Okay. That like icy blue eye kind of does look creepy. I'm getting tired. Probably will end after I finish this guy up. I really should start, like, when I start streaming, I really should start earlier. I'm always bagged by mid-afternoon. Oh, he looks good. Rotom. I got a really cool Rotom card the other day, too. I'm not usually a fan of the Pokemon that aren't cute. need to do a color around the outside, and I'm trying to, I think I want to do the icy blue. Because I really like the icy blue color. There we go. Damn it. Damn it. Well, I'm gonna have to scrape that. Nice. I think we're gonna let that dry for like 24 hours before we do like another coat on it. Um, yeah, we'll see how that looks. I think it's looking pretty good. I'll have to take a scraper to it for sure, and we'll do one more coat, but like, yeah, I think it'll look really good when it's done. And then, I don't know, how's this pink doing? I mixed these up quite a while ago now, so I'm not, well, maybe this is kind of floody. I do like this pink that I mixed up today. So maybe we'll just do like a quick one coat on him and see how we do. Just kind of sucks when you mix up colors because it's really hard to get the same shade again. And I really like this shade of pink that came out. I kind of feel like it's exactly what I wanted for this Mew. Like, not too... not too light, not super dark. Whew. Okay. So I'm gonna let that dry and again for 24 hours and see how it comes out. I don't think I'm gonna raid anyone because I'm really, really tired. But I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. It was fun while I'm painting these Pokemon coins. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be streaming again before I leave for Japan. Maybe on Monday, but I feel like I'm gonna have a lot to do. So the next time I stream might be like October 1st, and we'll be into spooky games. I think we're gonna play some Witch of Fern Island. Little Witch in the Woods is getting a 1.0 release. We're definitely gonna check that out. But thanks for hanging with me, guys, and hopefully I will see you again soon.